Hey artist friends, today I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing the latest Paul Rubens watercolor set. It's a 24 pen set, artist grade, 5th generation, called the Yulan watercolor set. They have so kindly sent me this to review. I'm going to give you my honest thoughts and opinions, and we'll be using all the colors to be painting a really cool abstract piece of painting, if I can say so myself. So if you want to find out and paint along with me and check out all the cool vibrant colors in here, some awesome, some a little bit keep watching the video. Okay, so these are the watercolors that we're going to try today. They are from Paul Rubens. They have so kindly sent them to me to unbox, try out, and review. So it's called the Yulan watercolor set, and apparently it's like their 5th generation watercolor. So it's supposed to be the best, highest quality watercolors range that they have released so far. And so far, oh my god, this box is very smooth. It feels very classy, and just you know, that black and gold branding of Paul Rubens is very chic. Just wanted to show you, this is the previous sort of like set that they had sent me. It's also 24 colors. This was the 4th generation, but this was tube paints, and I have been using them quite a lot actually. Very vibrant, totally artist quality. Not super granulated, but I'm fine with that. So this was the 4th generation. I'm very curious to see how this one goes. But this one is actually in pans. Now, I don't really paint from pans usually. I do have this one, which is my Winsor & Newton travel set that I have. And it is, yeah, I guess it can contain 24. So I'm curious to see how this will differ or be similar in terms of the packaging. Okay, so I ripped off the plastic and let's open this up. Very nice. It's got this beautiful, like, you know, when you buy sunglasses, they come with this soft like case that protects the tin, and beautiful. So I guess it is the same mold as this one, and I think a couple of brands sell it like this. So it's a pretty nice quality tin. I like this shape. I like it's like shaped like a pencil case, so, and very easy to transport. All right, so open it up, and oh wow, okay, I forgot that half pans usually come all wrapped up like that, so we'll need to unbox them, or rather unwrap each and every single one. And their little colors, names are on the thing, so I'm gonna have to do that and put on my glasses because it's so small, can't see a thing. Okay, ta-da, everything is unwrapped, and I'll pop this back in the box. And just so you know, if you basically this forms a palette as well, and you can just use these palettes up and down, but you can actually just remove the whole thing, and there's extra mixing wells here as well. So very cool tin. So we've got a little swatch card here that has the names, and also the all the pigment numbers are here if you want to refer to them. The first thing I'm gonna do is actually swatch it on this card first, because I think it's a nice little handy piece to use. And this card is actually really sparkly. It's actually shiny underneath, which is quite nice. So I had actually swatched it out in this card because they gave me this card, and I thought it'd be nice to actually have it all out here. But I'm actually going to just swatch it out again on actual 100% watercolor paper to really see what it looks like. All right, so I'm using my 10 by 7 inch 100% cotton cold press watercolor from Meaden, and this is you can get a 10% discount off anything on the Meaden website. I'll put the link in the description below. All right, so this is how I like to swatch when when there are no rules. So just basically playing with paints and creating a really nice abstract abstract art. So starting with a nice circle in this corner with Naples yellow, and just taking the time to really play with the paint, feel what it feels like on in my hands. And then maybe I'll just do another one here. So just going with the flow, a nice intuitive painting, mark making. That's Naples yellow. I enjoyed that very much. I enjoyed that. I really did. Okay, lemon yellow, which is super bright. Super bright. Taking the time. And I'm just gonna see how that reacts with this. I like it. So everything is just foaming up a little bit. So I'm not sure if that's the paint, something inside the binders, but let's see if the other colors are doing the same. Okay, this one is cadmium yellow light. So just very similar if you ask me, okay? I can't tell the difference in this swatch here. Maybe I just had a lot of the lemon yellow. Moving on to chromium yellow. Chromium yellow deep hue. So this one, I'm gonna put a dot there. Just gonna add a bit of water. So, you know, sometimes we just gotta play and just get our supplies out and just have fun. You don't need to intentionally want to create anything or make something super cohesive or cute. It's just all about experimentation and, I don't know, making patterns, making marks on a page. Okay, just making cute little marks on the page. This one is chromium orange red, and I like this orange. I do like it. I'm just gonna dab some of that in here. Maybe that in there. But I really love the one before, chromium yellow hue deep. That's very gamboge. It's a color that I would totally go back in with. All right, so maybe just dropping that in. Scarlet, this is a scarlet as well. Totally a color I would use quite often. Okay, Perylene maroon. Now, when I think of maroon, I think of like a brownish red, right? Like a dark brown red. So let's see. This is so nice. This is like my mom's lipstick or something, you know? Just playing with pulling the colors away, letting colors touch, let it mingle. Fun shapes. Queen rose. Queen rose. So drop. Very, very watery, this one. And I don't know if you really can't really see the color though if it's so watery like that. So just gonna, so I mean so thick. It's okay. It's okay, this Queen Rose. Like, I've had prettier PV19s before. So this is a PV19, Permanent Rose, Queen Rose. All right, so Queen Maroon, it's probably maybe more PV42. So Queen Maroon is probably more what I would like in my, as my pink, as my go-to pink. Dioxazine purple. Now this one is a very scary color because it's so dark. So dark. And it can just feel like it's overpowering everything. And it kind of is one of those colors which is like, I feel just doesn't go with anything, you know? Like I need to mix it up with something to use it. On its own, it just always stands out like the odd kid, or the odd person in the crowd. And I try so hard to like it and to make it feel like it's welcome in my painting, but very seldom that it does. Indigo, however, oh, there's just something about indigo that feels so natural, moody. I want to keep using more of it. And then French blue, which is, I'm gonna just dot it around because French blue is just one of those, for me, like accent colors, like pops. It goes like, hey, look at me, I'm French blue. Okay, we're gonna move on to the second side. All right, Berlin blue. All right, this tealish blue is also, I don't know, maybe it's like a Prussian blue, isn't it? It is like a Prussian blue. Now that you tell me it's a Prussian blue, I like it more. But when you tell me it's Berlin blue, I'd be like, what? What? So sometimes also the names. Let me know in the comments if you, you know anything about the names of like these. Like I've never heard of anything called Berlin blue. All right, this is phthalo blue. Phthalo blue. Somehow feels so similar to Berlin blue. I'm not sure why. I don't know. But on the swatch, it's clearly different. All right. Okay, next one, Oriental green. This is the emerald green. I like that we're getting into the greens now. To be honest, I have never done a painting like this before. This abstract kind of just painting shapes and lines on a page. So it's interesting where this is taking me. Okay, I genuinely love that color, okay? This oriental green. And then May green. Like in May, you see these kind of greens. So I usually have green gold in my palette. And there's no green gold in this palette, but I would probably replace it with this. Okay, so cobalt turquoise dark. Okay, I don't like this color. I already know because when I did this swatch, I was like, very like I feel, I don't know. It's too opaque. It's too muddy. It just doesn't make me feel good. It makes me feel a bit barfy. So I'm actually going to water it down heaps to see whether it suits me better. Actually, one touching the indigo, it kind of looks quite nice. All right, I do like it a little bit better. Olive green dark. Now, olive green is usually a very useful green in florals and botanicals because it's one of the more natural greens. Oh no, it's totally mixed up with all the stuff up there. Anyway, I'll just do one more swish here. I might need to just a swish, just a swish. Okay, I like it. olive green, maybe one more little swoosh here. And a darker, more intensity. Actually, maybe I just put more water. Okay, I only have a couple of colors left. This is all the earthy ones. So we've got earth yellow. And maybe I'll just make one circle here, because we did all the yellows in like a circle, didn't we? Okay. Gonna pull that with water, pull it out. Ooh, touching a bit of that cadmium red light. Burnt sienna. Another color I don't use a heap of usually, but it needs to go on here because it's a swatch. And it works so well, it's beautiful. Very satisfying to paint. So far, I find that these paints are just really, really super pigmented. Okay? Super pigmented, vibrant, easy to apply, buttery, not granulating at all. And just looking at this swatch here, which I painted a while ago, it's not faded or anything. It still retains its vibrancy. So sometimes paint, although you lay it down vibrant, it can dry very dull. But this one, this Paul Rubens 5th generation Yulan paints is proving to be really, really good. Okay, this is the brown umber, which I feel it looks more like sepia. So I'm just gonna maybe, ooh, nice. I love how there's one strong darker color here though. Definitely would use this instead of black. Okay, and then the last one is ivory black. So this is really like a, if you know, you can imagine Chinese calligraphy, ink kind of thing. Just beautiful, but doesn't really, sometimes can be a little bit too black coalish. Okay. Okay, right now I'm just gonna fill up some of these parts with some colors so that it doesn't feel, so I'm just sort of like finishing up the painting. So I'm gonna add a bit of yellow here. I just love how it turned out, don't you? Pat on the back, Crystal. Do you give yourself pat on the backs often enough? Okay, almost there. I like that Naples yellow, just coming straight back to it. And for once, I don't have that much pink. After saying that, I'm putting a little bit of pink here. Just to finish everything up. All right. There we go. Awesome little abstract painting that is basically a swatch of this Paul Rubens awesome, wonderful set, which is about $50 on Amazon right now. To purchase it, just there's a description in the link in the description below, and I believe there will be a discount code if you just watch this video, and I don't know how many days it's going to be out for, but check it out. I hope you enjoyed this video. And there you have it. I hope you enjoyed watching how this came about with the 24 artist grade 5th generation Paul Rubens Yulan watercolor set. Thanks so much for watching this video. I want to give a shout out to all my Patreons who support me on this channel. Big thank you, and make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you subscribe to my mailing list to stay in touch. Otherwise, see you in the next one.